Hello, everybody! How we doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, in today's video, and I'm sorry for my high energy, I'm just so excited. So, today we're going to be reacting to Connor's The Thrills reaction video. So, we will be um, taking a reaction to the video. It is officially out. He just mentioned me in the comments, so I'm just going to react to it. So, where do we go? We go to Microsoft Edge, we go to YouTube. I'm excited. I want to know. And then this will be added context to what we have to if there's anything that he has to say or something, we will get into it. And so yeah, it just like I said, just got released. So here it is.
Hey, it's Connor here, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reacting to the Thrills
Oh my
full
goodness, I
interview
could tell this
from
already.
Soap Records, Senpal, and Tbogeorge. Now, for those who are for those who were hot list watchers last year, which is like one person, The Thrills was a pretty big hit on Connor's hot list last year. It went
Yeah,
number one,
yeah,
and
number
it stuck
one.
around for pretty much the entire 2025 summer. It was one of the best songs.
Yeah, and he has like a hot list. So you go to his SoundCloud playlist, and he has his playlist already there, Connor's hot list, whatever it is. And you would find the information. You just search up this name that you see my cursor down there, if you can see. That's what I'm talking about. You search this guy up onto SoundCloud, and you can click onto his profile, and you just go to playlist, and there should be like a label on the playlist that basically has the songs that he put out onto thing. The one song that made it onto his hot list, as he's saying, is the Thrills. And he did mention me that this was one of it, like the best songs that I put out, which is awesome. So let's get into
On
it.
the
I don't want to
hot
interrupt
list
more.
during a
I think the audio is for some reason it's just strange. I don't know what it is, but sorry if you hear that weird sound, but we're gonna just try our best to react to this. Let's get into it.
really, really dull summer for the hot list. So yeah. Um
Mhm.
yeah, let's open the interview.
Well, speaking of friends, you claim that you ain't going to be friends with people that control you and put you on a leash. So, what? You want to explain more about that?
Hey, yo.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Soap Records. We're here with a duo interview. We're with Senpal and Tbogeorge. Today, we're going to be talking about the song The Thrills. So, we have not met George just yet. But, George, how did you kind of get into music before?
Um, I've been doing music for a while. Like when I was growing up, I played the guitar and I played the drums, and like I was in a show choir, but we was just like dancing and singing. But
Yeah.
then I started like making my own music because a lot of my friends.
I didn't really pay much attention to really. I mean, I did go with the flow, but I did hear a little bit with what he said. But yeah, it was cool. I didn't know he was like drums and stuff when he was in choir and stuff. But that's kind of cool.
In middle school were making
I didn't
music, so
know
they
about
kind of
that.
pushed me to do it. So then like probably like freshman year, I started posting on SoundCloud, or at least trying to. I don't know when I exactly first started posting, but like when I first started like messing around with it.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, I used to play instruments or anything back in the day, but I never put my music really up anywhere. Um,
Yeah.
so I guess so. We'll start
So
with some Pal.
so pretty much in my school, I was like the only one making music.
Wow.
Um
Okay.
like at least I was the only one who was making music to the degree of success that I had. I met a couple other people in some of my classes that were like producing and stuff, but but like I was the only one who actually had like a fan base at school. So yeah.
Kind of ping pong back and forth here. So Senpal, this collaborative song here, what was your verse mainly about?
So for the thrills, I have this all written down on a tablet. So I got, like I said, I got a long list, and so I just typed it out on the tablet. So what it says for the thrills, because I prepared already. The thrills is like a follow-up to Switchblade, and you're probably asking how. You may ask, well, manipulation and leaving a group for good, about how fun can be like a destruction without having any idea that someone trusting in the family with your banking account. Well, for me, I like to be productive. So as we get into the story takes place somewhere in 2021. God, man. To this person's car. Priceless. And it's a relative or my cousin or my blah 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 relative. But anyways, he asked me if I would like to help him like around houses and get money by helping him. So I said sure. So they set up an account because that person was a manager for a bank. And so during 2021 all the way into 2022, I helped this person remodel houses. And I cleaned them and I weed whacked around lots of his houses. So, so when you know how you like get done with your job and you get paid, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, well, with this person, my relative, when I worked hard and I got paid by him, turns out the money that I earned from him, turns out didn't stay long into my account. So, anyways, let's see. Well, with this person, I already worked hard and I got paid, but the money that I got paid for only lasted 2 days in the account, all because of manipulation. Because I know it was my cousin, because I know basically he likes to do stupid deeds, apparently. And this is a real story.
That is like actually so evil. So yeah, that I knew the song just from listening to it was about manipulation, but yeah, that is a pretty evil detail.
He did like a lot of deeds, like yeah, it is an evil deed.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot. There's a lot. Like I said, the thrills will be only, and I will say this: the thrills is one of the big ones off of the album. As we get in to the interview, there's more bigger details that will be happening, and it's crazy. There was like one time. Yeah, no, I'm serious. He has like a business. Like he's like a landlord. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he see they used to be friends with this person, and so this person basically bought property that was like next to them, and so I don't know if it's because they didn't stay long or something, or that they didn't. I don't know what the whole deal was, but it was a big drama, kind of actually, because I don't, like I said, I don't know the story, but I do know from my mom, because she told me the story, that they went to court. My aunt and uncle, and that's the person I'm talking about. My aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
They went to court. Over some BS argument or something, and so that's one of like the dirty deals that they did or something. And yeah, I mean, there's more into it. I'm gonna look at the sentences because there's like so much I've written down on the tablet. But anyways, um, I didn't like spend anything, and apparently my aunt and uncle, they stole like $50 like out of my account that they paid me. They paid me $50 for working for them. And so
And they stole it. That is so evil.
yeah,
That is so evil. They are.
that's what I'm saying.
Those people are actually booty. They are booty. When I got done with, like doing the jobs and stuff, and I waited 2 days, and I'm saying the same thing. Sorry, it sounds like I am saying the same thing, but they took the $50, so they basically used me for their work.
Free labor.
Which was, what's that?
Free labor.
Yeah. So, anyways, like it was like way back before like I was in high school, and even like before I got like my phone, and even like before I started paying bills for the phone too as well. That's where the story is. But during that time too, I was also like working in a retail store, and my no longer my favorite aunt, because she likes to call me and say, "Am I your favorite aunt?" Well, no, I don't think so. So, anyways, when I was working like with them while I be at a retail store, maybe she decides to keep stealing money, small amounts, maybe like bigger amounts a little bit. I don't have like the bank and stuff, but anyways, she used me basically for like a money method for their self-benefit, and that's pretty much all for my verse, or like my part right there.
So yeah, it's pretty heavy then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
What's that? Hold
Oh,
on.
Connor's getting up.
I have
Look at
my
him.
phone. No,
You gotta pick up the
this
phone.
is some booty people. That is for my mom, not for me.
I guess I'll ask George the same thing. Did you have any kind of meaning behind your verse, or you just kind of having fun with it?
I mean, it may sound weird because he had like a whole story, bro, but I was just having fun with it.
That's what it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Music's
You
fun.
just have fun with the music, you know what I mean?
He makes music. I don't know if there's. I mean, I'm sure he said he says that in some of his music he does have some personal things, but I don't know. All I could say is that he told me he does music basically just to have fun and stuff, and so I don't blame him for that. With me, I have real life experiences, and when I have these real life experiences and stuff, I tend to make a song, and I just find it more valuable than just coming up like all these things. But you could come up with all these stuff, sure. You can make a song out of it. For me, I could try to make something that is something random. I don't know. Like I'll come up with some random story and I'll put it on there. But no, if I do ever have like real storytelling type of advice to put as for the song, I will definitely make sure I tell the story. Or if it was just random, I came up with it, then we can't do the interview because that is the one that's officially not going to be, yeah, definitely. It's that. I'm not going to tell the story because I made the song up, which so far with my music, I haven't made anything up.
I mean,
Yeah.
Real life experiences.
I don't know. That's about it. You know, I was just saying stuff,
It's
having fun.
yeah, no, yeah. You're in the mix, just having fun with the music. That's it's not like yeah, lyrics can have meaning, but they can also just be fun. You're just having fun with relaxing, freestyle, and playing around with it.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong about that. No.
Nope, not at all.
So, how do you guys kind of get onto the SoundCloud game? Really, I know we kind of asked it before this, but kind of like before uploading the song, kind of like what were your final thoughts before you said let's record this and let's put it on there?
Um,
Anyone can answer.
well, I mean, I can answer that. So I guess I have. Well, I'll start like how me and George met.
Okay, yeah,
So
it works probably.
I'll answer that part, and then I will get into like where I began with starting with the music, and I'm also gonna get in with the fun facts here too as well. But anyways, the story how me and George met was George sent me a song, one of his songs called "Tomorrow" off of his 1111 album, and he suggested that
Connor.
for me to repost it, and I took a listen to the song, and I was like, wow, George did really good on that song. I really love the rock vibes off of that song, and yeah, definitely, it was really good. And I just was so curious on his sound and stuff, and I just decided to look him up on the SoundCloud. And yeah, I just took a look at his biography with his own songs and stuff, and I came across his Just Having Fun Volume 1, or if it was Volume 2, it's with the Four Loco type of cover. I'm not sure which one it was. But anyways, I took a listen to Cherry Cola, and it was just so awesome. And I just got more curious and curious into that. And yeah, I took a listen to the Moose Wings album, and boy, everything about it is just so good. Like everything, like the whole vibe. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. And
Connor, what
that's
the heck is
how
you
I
doing?
decided, you know what, maybe I might have to hit George up to like, work together on some
Oh
songs.
yeah.
And this story takes place like I think it was March, or if it was April. I'm not entirely sure, but it was somewhere in 2025 when we met.
Yeah. So
And
yeah.
so I dropped a follow because he has like a lot of links and stuff onto his SoundCloud page, and I decided I'm gonna go and check if he has Instagram, and so I go and click the link because he did have Instagram, and so I just dropped a follow, and we had a conversation about like making a song, and I think it might have took like 2 days to make the song,
Yeah.
The Thrills, and yeah, we decided. I mean, you obviously know we did make the song.
Now, this is kind of reminding me of like life after graduation.
Oh yeah,
The album that me and Ravinks made.
yeah.
It was so that album was like um that album was pretty fun to make. I think it was like the most fun I had making an album maybe since like Impossible Logic or something.
Huh.
Um
I think I
Speaking
saw.
of which,
I think that. Sorry, I don't mean to cut off, but I think I've seen that album. Maybe I played a couple times of it. I'm not too sure, but I do remember. Um, I scrolled down your biography. I did check out your stuff, and there's a lot of concepts that he has, and it's pretty impressive. Like he would put out like covers, like art covers that I think if I had to describe them, and no offense, Connor, I'm not trying to offend you, but they kind of remind me. I don't think this has to be offensive for that, but anyways, I would describe it like school, like school supplies, like you get, from like art class or something, and it'd be like that type of feel of like looking at them, or not feel, but looking, looking with your eyes. Um, yeah, I think it's all right. I like the designs. I like the art. Um, There might be some albums that I don't think I would want to like bump to, but there is some songs I will say that are pretty interesting. I will say that's all I say, and I'm gonna go back 5 or 10 seconds here.
To make. I think it was like the most fun I had
Okay.
making an album, maybe since like Impossible Logic or something. Um, Speaking of which, I don't think I'm gonna make any more albums, at least for now. Like, it's not worth it if I'm going to get like 3 views in a month.
Uh, when I think I did see that you dropped like a 2.0, and I wasn't like too sure like that Evil Caden 2.0 or whatever the heck the album is. It's something 2.0 that you released, and you posted on his YouTube page saying that it got like 5 streams on Spotify, and that kind of made him give up. And to be honest with you, Connor, um, it's not because um, it's not because I don't like your music. I just don't use Spotify as I do. I don't use Spotify at all. Well, I sometimes do, but that would be on like my PS5 if I'm like mining out the Dirt Block grind, the series that I've been doing on the Agent Ranger Strong 1. Well, I use music and I use Spotify while I do that because if I just mine out the dirt blocks and have no audio in my head, then I'd be finally bored. Like in like 30 minutes, I'd be bored completely. But then if I have the music, it can keep me motivated and listen to something that is really nice and unique. And so that keeps me motivated and that makes me last onto the game and making me mine or play stuff for like probably like 2 hours, something like that. So it's been a helping method. And back to what you're saying, like the streams and stuff. I don't have anything liked at the moment. I think I actually do have that "I Hate It" song liked. I think, but I didn't like look at that catalog like your Spotify account. I didn't look into it. But Connor, I do agree. I mean, I don't want it to stop. I mean, it's up to you. I have no control over that. But when you're making music and stuff, yeah, you have writer's block. Um, People might not like stay tuned. You know how YouTube algorithms and not just only YouTube algorithms, but SoundCloud, Spotify, they don't really stick to what they do as they're spinning out anything. I will say that SoundCloud has been more useful. I will say better. It's better. It's 100% better. It is, but then when it got to like when I was uploading the song "Mask," it started to mess up with my plays, and I actually recently, I think it was like 2 days ago, but I checked out um, the real reason why the views kind of changed with like why it's not like a fair balance to the ratio with views to likes. um, Apparently, they decided to have that method as a maneuver, and they turned it into a money method. How did they turn it into a money method, you may ask? Well, you have to buy Next Pro, and that's the new purpose for Next Pro. For Next Pro, it was a useless reason why they buy it, but now since they noticed the algorithm, they are aware of it now. Probably somebody snitched from the music community, told them, and this is I guess just my theory, but they told them about how they might view the thing and they decided, you know what, maybe that method would be better if we had it on Next Pro and we'd have that be a purpose. And that's probably the reason why they did it. And it's really frustrating. I didn't like that at all because usually my track, like I said in the talking about this post, the video I made, um, I told you guys that every time, like, if I got like 100 likes on a track, I would get always 1,000 views. It'd be perfect. nowadays the views are hidden. The plays are hidden. And if you bought Next Pro, I think you can. I haven't bought Next Pro, but I bought it one time, but that was not really a purpose for it. So they're hiding the real plays, and if you want to know the total of plays, you're gonna have to count the recommended SoundCloud plays on top of the actual plays number. Then you get the number. Then you get the answer to what you think. And so I nowadays, if I got like 100 likes, it'd be at like 300 or 400 plays. That will be that. That will be that. Anyways, sorry. Just thought I'd throw that in there. I don't think it's anything with my fault. I know that you had problems before with the viewership, and I just gotta say there is, like I said, this app right here. This app right here. If you want to take a look at it, I suggest you do that because that will help you 100%. And so that's what I recommend. And this app right here that my cursor's on, this right here will help you definitely for your SoundCloud. I suggest you try that. That's what I would recommend.
Going to get like 3 views in a month for the album. I've fallen off so hard. So yeah.
It's not your fault, Connor. Like I said, it's not about falling off and stuff. It's the way how SoundCloud has manipulated. And you called me a conspiracy theory. You may call me a conspiracy theory, but it's actually kind of facts to the point where they hide the views now for Next Pro. So it has nothing to do with, I guess, it has nothing to do with Spotify. I don't know why people like Spotify. There's nothing positive. It was never always positive for me. I don't know why people enjoyed Spotify when you had SoundCloud.
I'm just gonna leave it at like where I have it. I'm just gonna say,
Oh, I thought he was gonna end the video.
yeah.
The Thrills, and
Yeah.
that's like the first ever BandLab project, I will say, for the that's the first ever BandLab project to ever release ever onto my SoundCloud page, because if you know me, I'm kind of a guy that had like a weird type of style way back in 2022 between 2024, and that's because it was all through Vocal, which is another software audio workstation. And I started with Overlooked album. I really took serious note on BandLab because I think I asked you, George, that like, where do you work with your like own like studio and stuff? And he says he does BandLab, and so I did. I tried to find a really good style. He also, I think too as well. I think he suggested like his vocal style for me
I think I
around
know
there,
what
or
he's
if it
gonna
was
think.
some
I know what
other.
he's thinking.
No, it was earlier this year. He suggested me that, but I think it was. I don't know. I took 2025 to be a serious year, but anyways, that's all I think I can tell you about like me, like just working together with George. And shout out to him, shout out to Quinn,
Yeah.
because he did really good. He did it really good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very impressed by it. And well, the story do you want me to tell you like more like how I got introduced into SoundCloud? So, do you want me to tell you more about that? Because I have I typed out a whole sentence.
If it's a quick sentence, yeah, go ahead. If it's a quick sentence, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to take away a lot of your time, and I'm sorry. I have so much to talk about
Don't want to say.
stuff, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, someone wants to say, yeah.
Okay. So, I think with me, like, starting off with, like, SoundCloud and stuff, and this is where it becomes to the fun facts and all, and I think it was like around November or December of 2021 I heard about SoundCloud, but at the time around that I made albums, and I don't think I told you guys this, but One See It album is not the first album I put out onto SoundCloud, if you did not know that.
Yeah, you
And
took one down.
I had, what's that?
You took one down.
I actually took two um, albums down.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had, and you could go the picture when you edit this video, but anyways, on the right, or wait, hold on a second, yeah. Um, yeah, I had two albums before One See It, and it was released onto SoundCloud, and I can show you like I said, the pictures. So on the right is my first album, and it was called Gorge, and on the left is Where the Vibe At. So the track list songs that I made on both of the albums was actually at the person that manipulated me with my money method and stuff. It was at their house when I made the songs and stuff, and that's where I made like both albums actually at their house. But
At the same
I will
house.
say it was an experience. I will say, because it was the start of life living without my dad, and because he obviously died, and the story of my first album, Scorch, took place a month or two
really...
when.
One thing I will notice is that Connor doesn't seem like he's interested, like, into the thing. I mean, you could tell he's focused, but he just doesn't seem like interesting. Because I expected, like, Connor to be so happy about this whole reaction and stuff.
Of when he died.
But I guess he's not.
And I remember like going downstairs and at the people's house who stole my money. But anyways, there was like
Stole
a
your
bedroom.
money.
I recorded the songs, and that's what I said. Like the two albums were made there, and the Scorch album picture, just to let you know, is actually the picture where it takes place. Obviously, because I just told you that both albums were made during downstairs.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's see. But anyways, when I made the One See It album, and it's strange to say this, but I started to see things I wasn't really aware of. And then I started like uploading like random songs onto SoundCloud in like January, like the beginning of January of 2022.
Yeah.
And I should have said this at the beginning, and then I would have gotten into the albums. But anyways, I think with like me getting introduced to like SoundCloud though, I believe it was like through like an advertisement, I will say.
Yeah.
And that's how I got introduced to SoundCloud, I think.
I got introduced to him for me back in my day.
I was I was pretty, I did watch this interview already, and I didn't watch the Connor version though. This is the first time, but I think I didn't know this at all. Maybe I should have known this. I don't know. But when he gets into this type of topic, I think it started to make me curious, because he said back in my day I listened to SoundCloud and I had over like 100 and something followers, and I'm starting to be like, does he have a SoundCloud account? Because if he does have a SoundCloud account, that would be amazing, and I would wanna see the SoundCloud. If you have any music, I wanna check it. Probably you don't. I don't know. That's my own assumption. Probably you're giving me. I don't know, but I don't know.
Day. I was in like middle school and stuff like that. It's like middle school, maybe high school, like where like everyone, all the new rappers are on there and all that stuff like that. That's 2015 era is when I found it. And that's where you found all the small people who don't have enough of a viewer base to be out there bigger. So if you like, I mean, I still use SoundCloud today to find. I saw like very certain songs that like are not anywhere else, but only on there. Some of my favorite songs in the world, like they're only on SoundCloud, which is upsetting to me because I want to listen to it everywhere else. If I want to shuffle my songs, I want to hear it on my Apple Music or my YouTube, and I can't. So
Um, yeah, my SoundCloud rotation is pretty much like it's dead. Like I'm not finding any new songs on SoundCloud besides SendPal. Like my SoundCloud rotation is dead. Like 2023,
Mm-hmm.
that was a gorgeous year for the hot list because there was the band lab explosion. There was the explosion of like band lab songs like storming their way onto the hot list, and then
Yeah.
like that.
SoundCloud has a lot of people's music, and there's a lot of cool genres. SoundCloud, I think SoundCloud to this day, and it's amazing. I grew up with music. I think when I was like 6 years old, I was introduced to a song on an iPod, and the song was by Flo Rida, "Right Round," and that got me really catchy with that. Back in the old days, and this is a fun fact, I was on the iPod, and I didn't have music obviously on there, but I just listened to songs that were on there. I think Nicki Minaj was on there, Three Doors Down was on there. Didn't know too much about how to like operate iTunes and stuff. I had a small brain obviously because I was like 6 years old. But yeah, Flow Rider was like a great song I'd listen to a lot. It'd be taking me memories way back to like the younger years of me. But then when we get to like 2016 and 2021, something like that, being introduced to SoundCloud, just I had no genuine idea that artists can put music out, and I was just curious. And the Spotify, I mean not Spotify, the SoundCloud story, I think that was like the only part. I'm gonna add more context onto that actually. So, uh, I don't know what to say. I had a thought. I was gonna say the SoundCloud made me realize that you can upload music and get played by a lot of people. And I even like looked into the SoundCloud stuff, and I was surprised that there was other people's music. And to this day, you can already tell. Like if you look at my profile, I have like 12,000 liked songs, and these are all talented artists that shocked me. There's there's a lot of great music, I will say, and I'm very happy like for them, like them making these music. It just is interesting in my head. It just inspires me to grow as a human. Like the creativity, like that has improved. Like it improved way hard. I didn't like look into like the deeper with the other people's music. 2016 through 2021. I mean, it was like around Fortnite days where I was like even getting introduced by a lot of artists as well. I was introduced to Lyrical Lemonade somehow. I don't know when it was when I got introduced by Lyrical Lemonade. I think it was like either Juice World or if it was Lil Mosey or Lil Tecca. I know Lil Tecca. I was like sitting at a table with my dad's laptop, and it's something that you can fold. Obviously, that's the laptop. Um, anyways, Lil Tecca had a song, and it was like I remembered it being so big. Like the song was just so big. Everybody was rocking it. I was like vibing to it. It was in the summertime. Oh my goodness, it just brings you the vibes. I remember the Lyrical Lemonade, and when I got to Lyrical Lemonade, there was new artists hopping onto that thing, and I just felt a really good connection of a vibe. And I even like use the artists from Lyrical Lemonade to make Fortnite montages, and that branched me out a little bit. And then when we got to, I'm saying that SoundCloud, and I'm sorry I keep talking, but I'm saying SoundCloud branched me way hard compared to like the previous eras of my music taste. And it's just amazing. It's life changing actually to me because I thought there was no hope when I wasn't aware of like SoundCloud. There was like no hope. Like they took the trends off, and then when I get introduced to SoundCloud, you just have that realization that there is high hopes of things, and it's just awesome. Sorry, I keep interrupting. Let's see a wind back 10. Okay.
Explosion of like band lab songs like storming their way onto the hot list, and then like that that sort of like that pretty much completely died last year.
It
They're
did?
like I'm not finding any new like band lab exclusive songs anymore. Like the band lab is pretty much dead in terms of the music listening. And now
Yeah.
SoundCloud and YouTube Music are pretty much dead as well. So
What? And why are we canceling that because of this and this that? I don't know how Connor takes music personally, but I I don't get it. Like, why is it dying? I don't. With SoundCloud, it's starting to be manipulation. With YouTube, why it doesn't? You don't have to have it just be an ear beneficial thing, but it's just it's the stories that people have to pay attention. It doesn't mean, oh, this is the wackest crab. This is the consistency. Like Fantano guy, like yeah, he might criticize things. I don't know if he's like the top criticizer. I have no idea, but I think he's kind of died the culture down. I'm not sure, but it's like I don't know why people should be like focusing on like one thing. You shouldn't be focusing on like only just the way how it sounds. It's the stories you hear. It's the vibe. And people be saying that stuff and it just makes people lose confidence into what their own work is and it's just sad, honestly. I don't I don't understand why SoundCloud and YouTube would be the problem. That just that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. Music you listen to and you enjoy something, but with algorithms and stuff, they changed the maneuver about it, and it's just awful. But it's the stories. Um, Sampling is the huge piece. There's other reasons why you should be focusing on music. And if you don't find anything interesting, I bet there's stuff around the whole world that might find interest. But people who say, "Oh, nope, I'm gonna follow on the trends because this person said it," oh no no, I'm not gonna do it. Nope, I'm not paying attention to that if that person is like doing that, and then they expect it. They like, oh, nowadays I don't know what to look forward to nowadays. Oh, I know the answer. I know the answer because I worship the people that worship the criticism. When people who are trying to cancel everything, they're just making everything look boring, I will say. And so far, people who push this idea are basically destroying like memories, and people look back at the memories. Hey, why do I get recommended that? Oh, this year was so better. This was that's because the rules were right there, and you guys overreact, and these people are dumb in the head. I'm not saying to you, Connor. I don't know what yours is like. I don't know. But you have some good points. But people who choose to say it takes something from somebody, that just ruins basically of the point of why you need to listen to music. Why are we destroying stuff? Why are we doing this? Doesn't make any sense. That's what I
Yeah,
have
the
to say.
only real place that I find new songs is on Spotify, and yes, there are still like BandLab and SoundCloud artists on that I listen to. That there's all on Spotify as well. So yeah,
Again, Spotify doesn't have anything. What like the point? I don't get it. There's nothing special. There's not. I don't understand. I don't know why Spotify is the new juice. Like, what does that mean? Like, Spotify only has the same thing as the same concept as SoundCloud, and people listening to your music, huh? You can't upload music onto Spotify. That costs money. When you upload onto SoundCloud, you can upload it for free. But here's the catch. You can would be only a limit, and if you get to that limit, you have to make a new account. And when you make the new account, um, you have to keep uploading. You have to keep grinding the same stuff. Doesn't like it's just ridiculous. But it works like that too as well. It can work that way as well. But yeah, Spotify does not make any sense, and recommending new artists, that's just BS right there because SoundCloud does that stuff.
yeah, like Stray. I would say.
So,
So
I mean, I guess while we're already on the subject of SoundCloud,
I'm sorry I'm yapping up a storm, but I have a lot of stuff to talk about.
you seem to be a lot more happier with your success on there than your YouTube
Yeah.
channel. I mean, are you happier, or do you maybe like wish you were on YouTube more?
Um, well, and that's a question for me, but honestly, um, from the introduction interview, how I said I used to do Fortnite montages. Well, like I said, I had like a account before, but I deleted it. And the numbers when I had the Fortnite montages, they were like the views were like 100 through
This was
600
real stuff.
views for pretty much per of the Fortnite montages I have. I can show you a picture of it if I can, and I can send it after this video is done. And yeah, basically, if you can just see, there's like I don't know, maybe it's like a little blurry and all, but it was like all in the hundreds, and that was just only for the deleted YouTube channel. But as we get into me doing like the SoundCloud stuff, if I have to like compare it to my deleted YouTube account compared to my SoundCloud, I think SoundCloud has beaten it, and I am very proud that SoundCloud's way better than my deleted YouTube content. If you want to know the truth,
Well, yeah, the
I
amount of traction is
I'm
different.
really proud. I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I
I've maybe 8 YouTube accounts. I like a lot of them I don't use anymore, but I've had histories with having to make new accounts. I had to redo. There's so many accounts I had to
8 accounts is surprising, I will say.
remake because of problems. And like now, I'm settling into my like final two. Maybe I might make one or two more down the road when I expand of what I want to really do. But yeah, it's all the ones in the back. I just had to make new accounts. I had I got a new PlayStation. I had to get this and
Connor
a lot of
seems
problems.
really bored. I don't know why.
It's a lot of problems. I used a bad email. I forgot the email silence. So I couldn't get back into it, and all. It's been many years. If I had my same channel back when I was in maybe what seventh, sixth, seventh grade, I'd probably be way bigger now, dude. I had 250 when in sixth grade. So like, I mean, I was already moving up in sixth grade. Um,
yeah. I sorry, I don't mean to cut off, but I also do have another picture to also show you as well.
okay.
But anyways, the video is still up there. I used to was called a different name, instead of like Sentel or Asia Ranger Strong One.
Yeah.
I used to be called 49 Wars, And there's this video that's out there, and it's like I think 8 years old or 9 years old. I'm not too sure. It was probably like 8 years or something like that. Anyways, the picture that I'm showing you, or the picture that Soap's showing you,
Yeah.
is that I played Fortnite. That's where like the first ever Fortnite video was ever made, and it's from like Chapter 1, Season 2.
It's not the first
After
video
my
ever
time.
Actually, yeah, the
After
first
my
ever
time.
video of it. Yeah, I used to be friends with that guy, but I don't talk to him really.
I retired Fortnite in 2018. When the port for it came out, that's when I retired.
Yeah. Oh, I
That
don't know when
week.
that probably was like two.
That week
That's
when
probably
port for it came out, I just like I'm not playing this, bro.
yeah.
I saw the downfall right there. If you're gonna add that to the game, I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. So
Fortnite
I
sucks.
retired from that thing. I'm retired.
Yes, I
Fortnite
know.
is evil. Fortnite's evil. Fortnite is evil.
Um,
Fortnite is
so I guess
evil!
Hey,
Fortnite
what
is
about George? What about George?
evil!
Sorry, I don't mean to cut
what?
you off. Like
What?
what did you have like other accounts before like you did music? I want to include you into this. Sorry, I know I'm kind of putting you off the side. No?
Nah, I just had the Tbogeorge shit. Um,
That's it.
but I also got like I have another YouTube channel, but I made it after. It's like George and Grandpa, because me and my
Yeah.
grandpa go on like road trips and stuff. So
Yeah.
like, I made YouTube videos for that, but
Do
it was
you
after,
do you
and
still
then
do
I
that?
got the cool. We haven't recently, cause like, well, honestly, I don't know. We haven't really been on like another road trip, but anytime we go on anything, I always record it just so like the memories and stuff.
Of course, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I looked into it. I don't know if I told you that, George. I actually did look into it. It was on like your Twitch. And also, please go check out Tbogeorge as well on Twitch as well, because he does his streaming sessions of his band lab project. So if you're interested, just search up Spotify, and you can type it in so when you edit this video, but it's Spotify SDPFY, right? Underscore George, Tbogeorge, right?
Yeah.
You'll type, or you want? I'll just type it in. I'll just type it in, and I'll send you the
Okay.
copy so you can put it as the video. You know, you can edit in and
He
you can
doesn't
add it
seem
in.
interested. Look at
Yeah,
this
that works.
guy!
So I
He
guess.
doesn't seem like he's interested.
Huh.
Sorry, no, you can.
I'd say, speaking on music, one of the other artists on here, Connor, really loves this
There we
song.
go. He's happy because his name got
What were your
mentioned.
thoughts on him liking it?
You know, I will say it was actually surprising, and I'm actually grateful that Connor actually did it. So
Dog
this
paid
is what I
attention.
have written down on my tablet. I said, you know, it was really cool that Connor went to my SoundCloud page without me knowing, which was a great surprise. And when I got done with work, I think like my tablet was on my bed, I think, and then I heard a like buzz, and I got like a notification, and it said like he commented on the Thrills track, and and when I read it, I was very happy because he told me, and I can put up another picture of this as well.
Okay.
That he said he was gonna like do a video recording or video review, and he actually turns out he actually did. He
Yeah.
actually did do it. He commented on my
He's
video,
happy.
and then I think it was like a day, or if it was like a couple or 4 hours ago, he put out the video, and I was like, wow, I really love that. I really was so proud. I don't know if you've seen that, George, but yeah, he did a video on our song.
Yeah, I think my thoughts on the song still hold up to this day also.
Awesome.
I think it still hold. I think the song still holds up. It was it definitely like, um, it was definitely like, you see, the thing about, when it was on the hot list was the 2025 summer was so, like, dark. Even all the enjoyable, like, kind of summer songs, which includes this one, by the way, had these kind of dark undertones to them. And, it was just full of, like, a bunch of songs that were, like, not summer jams at all. And, yeah, it was just a really bad summer for the hot list. And this was, but the Thrills was definitely one of the songs that was dragging the summer back up, I think. It was like holding the summer back up, even though like it had everything like dragging it down. But I hope that this summer is better because I also did not like enjoy like in terms of like in real life I didn't enjoy the 2025 summer either. So yeah.
It
What?
was,
I watched a couple of his videos before.
He did a review.
yeah, like our song in general, like the Thrills, like review, track review. I think that's what he called it. And then when he released it, he I think went live like 3 hours before that video got released, and I had a conversation with him, and I thanked him for that because he was like starting off with his own Minecraft series.
I remember which episode that was. Actually. I remember it was episode 15 of the stream series, I believe. It was the episode that was called Windows. I believe it was that one.
And so I just hopped in and I just thanked him for that, and he appreciated it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's the whole thing. I really thank you, Connor, for doing the track review.
And then he's gonna pause it. No.
Appreciate you.
Well, speaking of friends, you claim that you ain't gonna be friends with people that control you
Connor's gonna
and
laugh.
put you on a leash. So what? You want to explain more about that?
Hey, yo.
Yeah. No. It's nothing like sexual.
Oh.
Connor.
No, it's not.
No.
It's actually very deadly.
Ooh.
I mean, not deadly, but anyways, what I wrote down a long paragraph. And don't make this a meme, okay? Do not make, or don't clip this part, please. Do not. But anyway, here's what I wrote down. Well,
And
it
Connor's
was
gonna
George
pause it. I knew it.
like
No!
the people I'm
No! I knew it.
The people I'm talking about, my aunt and my uncle. But anyways, these people came to our old house, and this is, like I said, a different
You're
story.
missing details.
The people I'm talking about, my aunt and my uncle. But anyways, these people came to our old house.
Yeah, and when he started it off, I was like, ooh.
And this is, like I said, a different story from what I said. But a month after my graduation party in June of 2022,
I don't think he has
we had
anything
a
to
lot
say
of dead
after that,
trees
probably.
laying or standing tall in our old house. Like it was like not like in our old house, but it was like you obviously know it's outside. But it was in the backyard, and we just had so many dead trees, and they were just laying there. And a lot of people have told us that we need to get rid of it, which was true. I was sick and tired of seeing the trees laying there, and who would want to enjoy twigs and stepping on twigs? I mean, I don't want to like step on them and get any like twigs.
Like I realize what I'm about to say is like not interesting at all, but like recently, we got rid of like some of the bushes in our backyard,
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a tree out right outside our backyard. I'm gonna like edit in like a picture of it, but there's a tree that my brother and sister there's a tree
Yeah,
that like is that
I did see that. It was I mean, I didn't see this. I didn't see the story. I don't know what story he's talking about, but I know there's like a big tree in his backyard, and he did a music video for Poisonous Potatoes, I think. And I did check that out. Pretty cool. You know, it'd be pretty cool to see you do music videos, man. It'd be awesome.
that shape is like
That might be a next idea for you, Connor.
really similar to a dinosaur. My
Yeah,
brother and
I
sister
know.
call it the dinosaur tree. I don't know. I'm not
Dinosaur tree.
100% sure it's still up there, but I'm gonna take a picture of
Oh wow, that was quick
it
editing.
and put it in if it is. So yeah, and
It don't look like no dinosaur tree.
um
I mean,
put it in if it is. So yeah, so yeah, that's pretty interesting, I would say.
In my feet,
it's small. I
Yeah.
don't
but
think it's huge. There's like a big tree that you guys were at. I don't know. I don't. I'm not gonna like ask where it was located. I don't know. Maybe it was. There was a video. You know what I'm talking about. But I thought that was the tree you were gonna show, but that wasn't the tree. It looks like maybe it
anyways,
is. I don't know.
there was like, I mean, it was a month after the after June 2022. So we're talking like 2000, like you know what I mean, like July of 2022. And anyways, they decided to come one day, and showing up on our property randomly with their John Deere tractor, rolling in on our turf without even them, like even calling us. And when my mom and I heard the sounds and stuff, it was really loud, and we was like really confused. We was like mad confused, like why did they?
So like they showed up without permission,
Yep.
and they didn't even they showed up without permission, and like no one even knew that no one even knew that they were coming.
Yeah.
Man, that is like I can imagine being like scared by that.
Yeah.
I can like imagine that.
Yeah.
Like who's like showing up? Who's like are they trying to
Imagine somebody trespasses on your property, like a porch pirate, like Mark Roberts been exposing. That was like a few years ago. Maybe he's doing the glitter box, uh, glitter box, not blocks, uh, glitter box. I know what that is. But anyways, have somebody like steal something that is in your yard, and you don't see that happen. You're just too busy in life in your house, living in the living room, and you're living in the moment in the living room. And yeah, um, yeah, it'd be terrible. Even if people have trailers and stuff, I don't know if this is entirely true. I don't know, but people randomly, maybe in different countries, they go to people's houses, and I don't know. I'm just theorying. Maybe this has happened before, but they went onto property, took a trailer, and yeah, losing a whole bunch of stuff inside there would be very crazy. And yeah, that would be hella scary
imagine
because you're losing the stuff.
being like scared by that? I can like imagine that. Like who's like showing up? Who's like are they trying to break in?
Hmm.
Stuff like that.
Show up. And so we was like, what was we gonna do? Me and my mom was like, what was we gonna do? And so we decided to go back. I mean, like go to our back door that leads obviously in the backyard. And my uncle was using his tractor to like knock down the center tree that we had, and it's one of those dead trees. And it didn't have no like leaves that was like on there. It's just completely dead.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he used his tractor, and he just like knocked try to knock the dead tree down, so that way we can get rid of the tree. And fun fact, that tree, when that was gone, it literally changed like basically the center of our backyard a lot. Like you can see the sun, because the tree that I'm describing is like a very big tree. It was like one of those big trees
Yeah.
that blocks the sun like towards like the house, and it was like a really great shade to like hang out around there, or just like we had like this picnic table, and we would always put it by that tree, and we just chill and relax. And so, anyways, back to the destroying of the tree. Um, yeah, he was like trying to knock the center tree, and my mom had a discussion with him about it, and it was like a fight in a way, and it was like an argument type of thing. I don't say it was like
Yeah.
punching.
Yeah, yeah.
It
It's a
wasn't like that. No, it was just like
verbal
a
fight. Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it was about the tree and the wood, because obviously, like I said, we had like dead like trees like laying in our yard, and we just wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And anyways, we were like preparing to clean up the mess, and all.
How big is that tree? Because I'm imagining like a tree that's like twice.
Well, if I have to describe the tree, Connor, I think it's like yours, but it's not like that like wide. It's like that, but it's like small. I can't tell like how many feet up, but what would be a great describing thing? Um, if you look, I don't know if that would be the exact size. I'm not entirely sure. Well, here I'll describe it. If you looked up a like a monument, that red monument that's in like Grand Rapids, Michigan, um, it's like one of those, and then like a quarter inch higher above that. It's like that type of tall, or the height of it. Um, but anyways, it was like, I don't think you can hug around it. I think it'd be, I can't describe it. Um, I can't tell you. All I can say is that I know the height would be like one of those, that one monument, that red monument that's in the Grand Rapids area that people go to. Um, it's like that tall, and then like another quarter up. That's how tall it would be.
Twice as tall as like the house or something like.
Yeah, and the tree was actually taller than the house, obviously. Um, yeah, it was it was really mind changing. I will say, Connor, it was really mind changing. It's pretty cool. It was a really awesome tree. I forgot to add this detail to it as well, but I had like this swing set, and it broke, obviously, and it was just hanging off to the side. It was like dragging across the ground, and I remembered when I was young, I'd always fight like I'm an Avengers movie, and I'd punch with the swing set that's down, and the swing set would like swing, and it'd be so fun, and even get caught up in the like branch. And yeah, it was always fun. And I remembered I'd throw like a frisbee, like I'm pretending to be like Captain America, throwing at it, and then it'd come back to me and be pretty cool. Yeah, that was another detail I forgot to mention about that tree. But yeah, that tree was so changing. Like the whole view was just surprising.
Tree that's like twice as tall as like the house or something like that. There's gotta be like a big tree to get rid of.
All of a sudden,
Oh, it
he had
was.
like
It was a big tree. He now I didn't add more to that story, but well, he there was like another tree in our yard, and the tree that he took off, I mean, he's gonna mention it in the video, but the tree that he took was like a different tree, and this tree was already down, and it was laying in the yard, Like when was it? It was 2022 when he took it, put it onto his property, and so I think it was like about 11 years it's been laying in the yard. And yeah, yeah, absolutely, it was that one, but he took it and put it in the thing. I believe it was firewood. I think it was like rotting, so I don't know. Maybe you can burn it. I don't know too much about that, but yeah. Anyways, the tree, he didn't completely took it all the way down. He didn't took the whole tree down. We had my other uncle. He 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 cut that down with the saw, and his son, he took it down. He was using the chainsaw actually, but him and them, they took it and they put it on this. We have like a wood pile now, and there was like an old wood pile we had as well, but we decided to take that tree that we cut up and we put it into the backyard, and we got rid of the wood. So yeah, and ever since that wood was laying down there, we decided 2024 we would start doing the putting the logs um in the bonfire, so that way we'd have par- bonfire parties. And my mom had like widow group ladies, and my mom would invite them over, and they would have dinner every once in a while, or there'd be like a nice day and she would ask them to go over there, and so we would put the wood into the bonfire. We had a great time, great company. They're great people, I will say. Like the best people I haven't socialized like a long time, like face to face, like a group of people that I haven't seen like as like an adult talk with me really that much. They were great people, great women. We had food, we had s'mores. Man, I'm getting into details. I'm getting talkative. Let's continue the
Tells my
video.
mom that we owe her like $60 for no like no for a reason, and it was like for their own beer party and stuff, and it was just ridiculous. And like it just doesn't make any sense because we basically we we didn't owe her anything. They were like asking like money, legit money, and it was
They just
just
pulled up and took the tree, and then there was like, now you
yeah,
owe us money.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And it is, it is. And actually, the tree that we have for the center is now actually in their yard. They actually took the tree that
Put in theirs.
they took from our house, yeah,
They
onto
took
their
your
property.
tree and put it in their ground.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's laying dead.
that is so. That is so. Why would they do that? That was. I don't want to say it's funny, but like that is such like a weird thing to do.
No, well, it's not really weird. I think they use it for a money method. I don't know, like I think the wood when they was laying down, it was molding, but there was some good parts where you can like make it into a table. My mom and dad, in fact, were gonna ask this guy to make it into a table, but that guy never came back to us. And I think he took some of the wood that we have, and he used it for his own business too. Crazy. I have the pictures. I could put up the pictures, but I don't do the editing onto the PC. But yeah, it's crazy.
That's a crazy thing to do.
Yeah. Right?
That was for Hot List Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna record Hot List Monday tomorrow. I'm gonna record it tomorrow because to me, this interview is more important.
Ah,
So I'm
thank,
gonna record it
thank you.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Mm.
Oh.
They didn't plan it. They just
Oh,
lay it in the yard.
Okay.
Probably to get money out of it. Probably, I don't know.
The firewood, may I don't know. You gotta do firewood, but that still.
Yeah, that's what happened. And then my mom them because they were saying, no, you gotta give us $60 because, oh, this was that for this. And it's like, you're kidding me. And so, then I was like in the house because that's where my mom told me that.
Yeah.
I was really pissed. And so I decided, well, I'm gonna help like clean up the mess that my uncle was like destroying, with the tree and stuff. And so this is where it gets to the part where it's the leash, like you controlling me, not like weird, But anyways, I was like raking like twigs and stuff from the ground, and she looked at me with a dirty smile, drinking Miller Lite. And because the twigs and stuff
That's
from
a
the
good. I
ground,
want to
and she
rewind to that.
looked at me with a dirty smile, drinking Miller Lite. And because the way
Okay.
Oh, he's
like
clipping
you're
more.
controlling me, not like weird,
Why keep?
leash, like
I mean,
you
keep
control.
it.
Yeah.
I was really pissed. And so I decided, well, I'm gonna help like clean up the mess that my uncle was like destroying, with the tree and stuff. And so this is where like and so this is where it gets to the part where it's the leash, like you're controlling me, not like weird, But
Oh God.
anyways, I was like raking like twigs and stuff from the ground, and she looked at me with a dirty smile, drinking Miller Lite. And because the way she was looking at me, anyways, and
With them, but not for them.
and so this is where it gets to the part where it's the leash, like you're controlling me, not like weird, But anyways, I was like raking like twigs and stuff from the ground, and she looked at me with a dirty smile, drinking Miller Lite. And because the way she was looking at me was like she was like treating me like a slave. Like laughing at you. You get that done. You get that done.
Ooh.
It's like really that type of language that she was like giving me. And but anyways, because I was like, I like to work like with them on stuff, but I don't like to be treated negatively.
Yeah. Like you like to you like to work with them, but not for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I like to get earned money. That's what I was like trying to do.
Oh yeah.
But they just they stole money from me, and here I get treated disrespectfully. Like,
Yeah.
come on. And
They sound so evil. It's insane how evil they sound. Like, they sound like actual supervillains.
Wow. I don't know how he does that.
they got like everything free, like free money, legit out of us. So they're like basically living off of different people's money.
They found the loophole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hard working money. Like I said, I worked at a retail store, and that also blended really well with them working with me as well. And that's where they started to think, oh, I was their money method, I'd be their loophole. Like I said, they do dirty deeds. They do these stupid dirty deeds.
That sounds like people who might abuse the welfare system. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
that's what it seems. Yeah.
Real stuff. I'm
Yeah.
not lying. This is real stuff.
Yeah.
Not no weird stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing to do with friends and leashes.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I I can tell you. That's why, like that bar right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, so I guess you kind of already explained it, but what would you like? What's like a quick message to people who might be in some kind of strange situation with leashes? No, there's like yeah, if they have some situation where it's like kind of what you were describing. Do you have any kind of like closing remarks for that?
Well, do not give your banking information to your family.
Oh,
Do not, and like I said, have a trusted bank for you to store your money. You don't want people to look at your money and then steal it. Like
yeah.
my aunt was like a manager for this bank, and she works around with money, and she uses it in different ways. Living off of it.
So she knows the welfare system. I go on.
Yeah,
But
well, I'm serious.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
yeah. If you're gonna give your bank account information away, like you'd only do it to like very very specific. If you like buying a house or if like your parents or whoever's actually gonna be with you on a card or something like that. Because like when you're young and you open a bank account, you kind
Oh,
of have to share with your parents so they could like
kind
help
of
you out
really
in a way.
tired.
But yeah, you don't want to just give it to random people.
Yeah, they used to been really nice people to work with us, but now they turned it around and say, no, you know what? I'll just use your money no matter what.
Yeah,
So, anyways, like I said, don't let anyone on that. And that's period.
yeah.
That's period.
Financial security goes your entire life, so that's
Yeah.
yeah. You don't really let go of that stuff. Um, George, do you have any messages about people with leashes or not? It's like no, you don't. It's like
I don't know. Don't trust fake people.
yeah,
Be careful who you put your trust in. You know what I mean? And if you notice that they're doing some crazy, shady, sus shit, oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss. My
go
bad.
for it.
But
I'm be aight.
No.
what was I about to say? Just cut them off. If
Yeah.
they're doing crazy stuff, bro, just cut them off. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So that's kind of mostly some of the questions. Well, I guess I might have another question here. Is do you guys have any kind of future plans to do any more music together?
Well, obviously, you all know that I'm dropping an album, Raging Red. That's the album. I don't know if you knew about that.
I didn't know about it, but yeah, many others probably figure it out now.
Yeah, so I'm working on the Raging Red album, and I'm not sure when I'll drop my next song, but please do go and check out the song We Don't Like You, Doesn't Lie, Mask. Please go check out the new one, Profit. That's the name of the song, Profit.
Okay.
The dollar sign type of thing. That's the song, Profit.
Okay.
And so, yeah, please don't forget to check out those songs because those are like the only 4 songs at the time of this recording that are already out.
Oh, like for the album.
Yeah, it's still working on. Like, there's gonna be like 15 songs on the album. I'm still working on a little bit with the album.
But yeah, like you're releasing one at a time, right? That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's my style when I do that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you
do it like that.
okay.
So yeah, anything else? Let's see. If we're all done with the questions, are we all done with the questions?
Yeah, that's basically all I had, unless George has something that he's working on.
Or do you have any questions for me?
I got a bunch of stuff I'm working on. I got a bunch of albums already, just like ready. I just need to post them.
Oh man, that's good. That's good. Then you guys gotta follow him and stay at the track. Then, he'll never get bored over there. But yeah, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, don't forget to subscribe to Senpel onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Don't forget to drop a follow on SoundCloud, and same with George. You know how to type his name in, Tbogeorge.
Yep.
And check him out. Check him out on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. If he's on Apple Music, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't use Apple Music, but please make sure you go and check him out, and you just click the links that are down in the description.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
That's all I have for what I have to say. I think.
yeah, I have pretty much everything here. I'm just writing down some notes for when I edit all this stuff. Do you guys have any closing remarks at all?
I don't think so, but like I said, check it out. Check it all. The socials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out Big Soap.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Big Soap.
Yeah.
Dude.
Big Soap YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get that Big Soap hat, Big Soap merch. So you do it.
You got merch?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I got a ton of merch. Yeah.
That's actually dope.
I have 2 kinds of hats, ton of stickers. Yeah, I'd work on more stuff if people would buy more stuff. But yeah.
Dude, I might cop some because I like stickers. I got them all over.
Yeah,
Wow.
I got like 500 of these things. They're all like they're all like matte black too, so they don't shine. They're not shiny.
Yeah.
So I have like 1 billion of these things. I was gonna do for free at this point. I have like,
Dude, I'll drop the address.
dude, I have a ton of them. So yeah, if anyone's here, you want to buy my merch, talk to me through Discord. You know, I'll get you. I'll get it set up. I mean, you know, but yeah. I'm still working on my autograph too, because I have my initial autograph, like my initials for it, but not my full
check out Big Soap.
name for Big Soap wise. So
think that's all.
I'm working. You guys good?
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. Well, thank everyone here for sticking through all the way here till the end. If you like more of these interviews, just let us know. And if you have any requests for us to even talk about this normal subject, maybe I can have a separate playlist for that, for just artist talks or something like that. So just let me know, and or let us know in the comments, and then I hope to see you guys later. All right. All right, peace.
That's all. That's all. I thought he'd be pretty surprised. He just went straight down the cut it off. He got so tired in this reaction. Wait, did he actually when he started to? Oh, he didn't look at good. Oh my goodness. This was okay. My thoughts about Connor's reaction. He seemed pretty like he was not really interested in the middle, but he was paying attention, which I appreciated. He did look into it. There was some points in there. Yeah. I will be leaving a comment. I think he just sent me a message onto Discord, probably. I don't know. Okay, I'll heart this. Yes, yes. Sorry, guys. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, hit the post notifications, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.